Today is a good day. Wishing you all happiness, clarity, and freedom on this good day. Today is a good day. I want you to remind yourself that every single day is a brand new day. Give yourself permission to let go of whatever happened yesterday, whatever happened the day before yesterday, whatever troubling events, whatever challenging situations happened in your life, in your past. Give yourself permission to let it go. Okay, you have many excuses to hold on to these things, to attach to the past, to attach to whatever you went through yesterday, whatever you went through, whatever you experienced. There are many excuses to attach to these things, but I'm telling you that you can give yourself permission to let them go. It's a new day, it's a new moment, it's a brand new energy. Every single day brings a brand new energy, a brand new opportunity for you to live your best life. So, in this video, we'll be talking about how to let go and live in the present. Now, this is such a huge idea across the spiritual community. How can I let go? How can I let go and live in the present and enjoy life and be happy and do all these things, right? How can I find happiness? How can I let go? We try so hard to let go sometimes. We try so hard to live in the present moment. And the first way of how to let go and how to live in the present moment is to stop trying to let go and live in the present moment. Now, this is the paradox. This is the big, giant paradox of life. And in my life, what I notice is that the harder I try to be happy, the harder I try to let go and live in the present moment, the harder I try to reach these things, these ideas in life, the farther it gets from me. And what I notice, common theme across all of life, is that the harder you try to get something, the farther it gets from you. Okay, when I was a kid, I remember this, I will never forget this memory, okay? I was with my friend, we were playing this game, it was like a bike that was set up, connected to the PlayStation, and biking was involved, and I was biking on it, right? Trying to go faster or get a high score or something, and I started just going super slow and with the flow and not trying to pedal super fast, and I started going super slow, and my score was just rising and rising and rising so higher, and I was like, oh my god, the harder I try in life, the farther things get from me. And I realized this, I had this epiphany, I had this connection that whenever I try hard in life, I notice that the things actually get farther from me that I'm trying to get. So keep this in mind. The harder you try to let go, the harder you try to live in the present moment, and the harder you overthink it, and the more you overthink it, and the more you focus on it, in an overthinking way, the farther the present moment is going to get from you. And this is a really hard thing to wrap your head around. It's something I'm still working on, but I just want to mention this paradox because this paradox is so freaking crazy. Paradoxes really amaze me. Let me know below, what you think about paradoxes. What do you think about these paradoxes in the brain that we have? Because I just think they're so insane. And how can it be that the harder we try to get something, the farther it gets from us? Like the harder we try and be present, then we're just overthinking, then we're not actually present. So it comes down to energy, frequency, and vibration. This is what I'm starting to realize, What is your actual energy and vibration in the present moment? If your energy in the present moment is thinking and overthinking, and how can I get somewhere that I'm not at right now, then you are not going to be present. You are not going to feel like you're in the present moment, like you're letting go, because you're still trying to figure things out in your head, right? So this is a really hard thing to do. How do you try to not try? How do you try and let go? And the thing is, it just comes back to the present moment. You just have to do it. There really is no way to describe it. All we can do is talk about this crazy paradox and how life is so crazy, and how the more you try to be present, the harder you try, the farther it gets from you. And it just comes down to the present moment. Okay, when we're present, we aren't thinking of how to try and be present. Okay, it's more about not doing than about doing something, right? It's more about not doing. Stop trying to be present, then you can be present, right? When you stop trying to be present, when you let go, then you can create the space to be present. But what are some actual practical things that we can do to let go and be in the present moment? What are some things that we can do as humans? Things that we can actually do that are realistic, that can help us let go, that can help us become present, and help us live the lives that we always want to live, right? What are some things we can do? We can start to be grateful. Gratitude is so incredibly powerful. I cannot even describe the power of gratitude. And here's why gratitude helps you let go and brings you into the present moment. When you are grateful, what you're doing, what your energy is doing, what your mind and body, and what you're doing when you're expressing gratitude, when you're feeling grateful, you are appreciating what you already have. And when you appreciate what you already have, you have no need to try and get anywhere. You have no need to try and let go, to try and get to a present moment. It's just an idea in your head. You have no need to try and get anywhere because you are happy with what you have in your life. So this is something I'm working through. This is something I'm working on. Like, how do you actually be grateful? How can I express gratitude? And it just comes down to, at the end of the day, what are you focusing on? What are you putting your energy into? Right? If you're constantly putting your energy into other things outside of yourself, if you're putting it into your phone, if you're putting it into a relationship that isn't serving you, if you're putting it to other people when you don't want to, right? If you're putting your energy constantly outside of yourself, a crappy job that you don't want to be in, right? If you're constantly putting your energy out there, you do not have the space to experience the present moment and to experience the gratitude for what you already have, right? So when we look at our lives and when we focus on what we already have, focus on the clothes you are wearing today. If you didn't have clothes on, you'd be struggling. So I'm wearing clothes and I'm grateful for that. Focus on that. Focus on the fact that you have food to eat. Think about it. Focus on it. Instead of focusing on what you have to do tomorrow, instead of focusing on this task that you have to complete in order to do this thing, constantly doing, look at the present moment. Look at what you already have rather than looking at what you could get, right? Look at what you already have instead of looking at what you could be getting, instead of what you could have, right? And when you do this, we express gratitude. We are grateful. And this can help us let go. This can help us live in the present moment and live the lives that we've always wanted to live, our dream lives. This is how we change our agreements. This is how we change our brains. This is how we live in love. This is how we live in gratitude in the present moment, and this is how we let go. So like I said, it's more about not doing than it is about doing, right? How to let go and live in the present moment. Stop trying to let go and live in the present moment. It's the paradox. It's so simple, yet we struggle so hard because we keep overthinking. We keep thinking that there's some place to get to, but in reality, we just want to get right here to this experience. So how can we let go and live in the present moment? What is another thing that we can do in our daily lives to help us let go and live in the present moment? okay? We can sit and do nothing. We can literally just sit and do nothing more of the time. You see, when we're always going and trying to do something, we are always in a state of trying. We are always in a state of trying to get something, trying to earn something, trying to achieve something. But when you just sit down on a chair and look outside and listen to the birds, or when you just go for a nice slow walk in nature, something happens in your mind, something happens in your body where you start to realize that there is nowhere to get to. So it's all about realizing that you are here now. You are here, you are alive, you have clothes, you have food, you have water. And you realize this when you just sit with yourself and be with your energy. Sit with the crystal. That's what I do all the time. I sit with the crystal, I feel into its energy, and I'm not just feeling into the energy of the crystal, I'm feeling into my own energy and how the crystal is impacting my own thought waves, my own brain waves, my own vibration. So sit with yourself more, sit with yourself in silence, in meditation, and you'll begin to realize that there is nowhere to get. I'm already here. I don't have to try and get to a present moment. I don't have to try and let go. I don't have to try to do anything. I'm already here, and I can just enjoy this experience. So what is another way that we can let go and live in the present moment? Okay, we can start to be more loving and more kind to the people around us. A big source of unhappiness in our lives is having troubling relationships, being not 100% okay with the people around us. It could be your parents, it could be your siblings, it could be anybody. But a lot of us, we don't have the greatest relationships. And in my life, I realized that when you fix relationships in your life that are not the greatest, when you fix them, when you send more love to the people around you, even though it can be hard, when you do this, you actually become so much happier, and then you stop trying to let go. You stop trying to live in the present moment because you're already living in love. You're already enjoying what you have. So be kind to the people around you. Be loving to the people around you. Give people more energy if you are blowing people off and you know that you should be more loving and more kind and more energetic towards certain people, but you're not sometimes. I encourage you to really try and cultivate good relationships in your life. Okay, build solid relationships in your life with your siblings, with your family, right? Never be mean, never throw hate people's way. Only send love people's way. Love, attention, kindness, all these things will do so much when it comes to living in the present moment, when it comes to enjoying life, living your best life, okay? When you love the people around you, you begin to love yourself. You begin to love your own life when you love the people around you. So start doing this, and you can be so much more present, so much more happy, so much more fulfilled in your life, and it's amazing. So how else can we let go and live in the present moment? To finish off this video, we can eat to live. Now this might seem crazy. How does this connect to living in the present? How does this connect to letting go? But what you put in your body has everything to do with the way that you feel. Okay, if you're putting the right fuel into your body, if you're putting nutritious fruits and vegetables that are full of life, colorful fruits and vegetables, absolutely full of sunlight, full of life, you will begin to feel like life. You will begin to feel like sunlight. So fuel your body with the right food, okay? Bell peppers, avocados, bananas, oranges, peaches, apples, bright, colorful fruits and vegetables. Start eating more of these foods and you will become a happier person. You will become more full of life. You will become the person that you really want to be, and you can live the life that you really want to live when you eat the right foods, okay? So there you have it, guys, how to let go and live in the present moment. These are some ways, these are some things you can do in your life to practically start living more in love, how you can start letting go more, how you can start to enjoy your life more, and live in the present moment. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. Comment down below what you're thinking, okay? I love you. You're all spectacular. You are all wonderful. You are all amazing and talented in your own unique way. Much love to you. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.